Go.
Welcome to The Vine. This is video number 18. We're looking at chapter 17 of Greg Ogden's Discipleship Essentials, and the chapter is entitled Love. And love, maybe more than any other emotion, more than any other action or perspective, is associated with being a Christian. And that's great in a sense because, yeah, it should be up there for sure. But it's also a little damaging in a sense that we have so many definitions of love, and love is this thing that everyone talks about and knows about, and there are different conceptions of love almost everywhere, and we just don't know what they are. Love is almost like pizza. You have a New York style, you have a Chicago style, you have a Northern Italian style, a Southern Italian style. You have all these different kinds. You have St. Louis style, which is not too good, frankly, if you ask me. And you have all these styles, and love, Christian speaking, is very different from the other styles of love out there, and sometimes we get it confused with those other styles. So Greg uses the story of Jesus washing the disciples' feet as a paradigm for love, and he uses John 13:34-35. A new commandment I give you, that you love one another as I have loved you. By this all people will know that you're my disciples, that you love one another. What are the characteristics of Christian love? What does it look like? Greg lifts up one. Christian love has self-sacrifice, and I think that's really well spoken. The paradigm of love, the greatest paradigm of love, of course, is the cross, where for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. And we can truly say, and if you've ever been in a long-term loving relationship with somebody, children, a husband, a wife, a friend, you know that love always hurts. Love is always painful. Love requires, I don't want to put too much spin on it, but love requires a crucifixion. And that happens in every loving, lasting relationship that we have to die to self. And so the idea of self-sacrifice is so important. Love also entails an action. Jesus just didn't tell the disciples that He loved them. He stripped down His outer garments, got out a basin and a towel, and started washing their feet. And it says at the beginning of John 13, that Jesus loved the disciples to the very end. And even Judas was there. And Jesus didn't stop loving Judas because of what He was going to do. He even washed Judas's feet. It doesn't say Jesus loved everyone but Judas around the table. He had compassion, I believe, even on Judas. So love is self-sacrificial. Love is an action. And then third, love is a humbling experience as well. And we certainly see this in the washing of the feet, where Jesus, who is the Lord of the cosmos, humbles Himself and takes on the form of a servant, and washes the disciples' feet, and really abases Himself in a manner that Peter says, "Lo, Lord, you will never wash my feet. You can't humble yourself before me." But love is something where we are always humbling ourselves too. So those are three characteristics that make Christian love very, very different, I think. And then let me add a fourth, and Greg does not go into this, but I think the other thing that makes Christian love very, very different is Christian love is always in the interest of telling the truth to other people too. Christian love is not about glossing over the truth. Christian love is not about bearing the truth. Christian love is not about accepting even what other people are doing in their life as, well, if that's what you think, but I know it's really wrong. You can still love them, you can still care for them, but as Christians, we really owe people this unconditional love, and as part of it, we also owe them unconditional truth. And there really is no love, unconditional love, without also unconditional truth. So as you're looking at the different styles of love, and you're walking through the aisles at Hallmark around Valentine's Day, or you're thinking about your anniversary, or you say, oh, I really love the Kansas City Royals, or I really love the Missouri Tigers, or whoever you want to say that you love, or the Kansas Jayhawks, or K-State Wildcats. Will be equal opportunity collegiate fans here. think about what that word really means and how the Christian conception of love is very different than whatever else we may have out there. All right, I hope you have a good discussion, and thanks for watching.